I don't have the other quests. Like 7 mods just to fix caravan behavior. Like, if ones have some stuff on them in inventory, they won't be registered as loaded. And ones just forever look for the stuff which is already loaded. Oh yeah, we have that issue too. Sometimes it's that they don't realize that it's there. Sometimes, like, I have other issues where, like, animals fall asleep, then people fall asleep, and I can wake up people, but I can't wake up the animals. And, like, somebody's having a tantrum, then somebody comes out of that tantrum, somebody else does a tantrum, and it's like, for fuck's sake, people, just, like, calm the fuck down, you know? Just get some shit done. I'm gonna add a couple of extra people in here, not because we need the food or the weight, but because I need people to help pack. It'll go a little bit faster with a few extras. If I can find, like, this group's bringing in some of the animals. I'm trying to send out as much, like, carrying shit as I can, realistically. Jackal has collapsed due to extreme. Yeah, that's probably down here. I want to find all of my people. There's going to be a couple that's probably up here. Oh. Yeah, there's a couple that are up here. Skizzer, Calum, Dan, Giesen. I'm not 100% sure that they're going to leave, just out of interest. Like, they might just fuck around. Especially since Jackal's passed out and Hummingbird's passed out. I'd love it if I could, like, command them to sleep and eat at the same time. I'm sure there's mods for that. But, yeah, it can be very frustrating. Nerona has collapsed due to extreme exhaustion. I'm not surprised. Like, if I have to disband this group, I will. It would just be a waste of time. Everybody's pissed off. But it would be nice if they could leave. The other thing, too, is I could do... Might be worth it. I don't have any, like, super major thing going on at the moment, but our mate... I'm making a Parker. I'm going to activate the Psychic Suit Pulsar, and then... I guess Stanley's working at the crematorium. It's fine, I guess. The endless sleep cycle problem is so annoying, but I don't run into it often because the colonists are usually perhaps sick. The other thing too is because I have so many people, right? And on top of that, like, it's not just a matter of, oh, I have so many, but like they're all on different cycles and stuff. If I had like 5 to 10 people, I could make a caravan of 2 to 3 people, and I'd be like, I know for certain that they are not at all bothered by like daytime, nighttime stuff, right? I could keep them in the same kind of groups. In this case, I can't kind of do that because I don't know who's got what. I also love that my people removing the roofs have done like a really lackluster job. Great. Can't remove a single thing from caravan. You can redo the whole caravan, but you can't because you have to first find the pawns who have the stuff on them, remove it one by one, and then try to start remaking the caravan. And the good thing is, in this, I can force them to drop stuff. Like, if I can find one that's got a pack on its back. Nothing's been loaded yet. But yeah, generally speaking, they arrived. Nice. Okay, I need you two to merge. You guys have come from this one. This was the most efficient way to get this moving. So they can move over to here. This group will catch up to them. This group's got the food. So I'll get them fed in a roundabout fashion, hopefully. But holy fuck. Turkis collapsed due to extreme exhaustion. I don't know what I was saying. I don't know. I can, once they pack stuff on a caravan, I can force them to drop it. But once they consider that they've loaded it, and they have, like I said, the glitch, like at the moment, I've got set up that there's like 1,200 and stuff. There's stuff on it. But none of them are like showing that they've got a backpack. I'm not seeing anyone that's got a backpack, which means they're probably going to unload it. And then I'll have a backpack with only the like medical on it, because that's the only thing they'll probably let leave, kind of thing, which can be really frustrating. Also, nobody ended up making these, but this one's got made. Can I load you up with food? Probably just like this shit ton of berries. I don't need it to be full, I just need it to fill some, you know. And then I can like launch that to my people that are out in the caravan if they still need it by that point. Otherwise, I'll just throw it at one of my allies. Be fine. I miss. There's literally a go the fuck to sleep mod. So yes, yeah, look, I figured anytime I'm like, oh, I wish I could do something, I know there's probably a mod for it. And you guys know by now I ain't gonna get it because like closed mod playthrough and shit. But yeah, like I'm sure that there's a million different things that make playing this so much easier. Like if I could force everybody to sleep at the same time and work at a certain time on like their set schedules and stuff like that, eat at a certain time, recreation when they sort of want, imagine how insanely like dangerous my colony would be if everybody was working at their maximum potential. This would be like legitimately a problem for everything else on the map. But because like most of these people are sleep deprived or missing a limb, or somebody won't get in a fucking caravan, or somebody's asleep in a caravan, and yeah, it's just like that, you know? It's just constant pronounce biphasic. Yeah, no, I don't know. I'm surprised you guys just like know that. I'm sure it's probably like either a thing in like the DLCs or it's like a mod that a lot of people use or something to just like throw that down. But yeah, no, I like Bipastic. Bipastic sounds better to me. I understand, like, when I read it, I'm like, normally, like, biphasic or something like that would make sense, because, yeah, it's like, you know, a biurnal or diurnal or something like that. I think it's diurnal. Is, like, the type that, like, sleep during the day versus nocturnal, which is sleep during the night. Or awake during the night. Whatever the fuck I meant to say, you guys understood. What's it? Is when you have 2 sleep periods in a day, so 8 hours awake, 4 hours sleep. Oh yeah. That was right, nice. You were. It's a max efficiency, but only small bases. Otherwise, you lose time on walking bedroom to work. The other thing too is that previously, what I used to do is once everybody was busy working, like wherever their work is, I would shuffle the beds. So I'd kick everybody out and make them all medical beds, right? And then I would automatically return them back to normal beds. So when nighttime came, my people would normally go to the closest beds that they could access, right? That's generally how I kind of got past the whole issue of like their beds being a mile away. The only problem is at the moment, it doesn't really matter because like if somebody sleeps down here and they work here, they still got to go up here for recreation, you know? So I've got everybody spread out greatly across the map. I wish I could have some trees spread out across my map though, that'd be nice. I could do with some wood throughout this map. Somebody's hiding in their room. Let's just go find out, I guess, if you're in a caravan. Let's find out. Where are you, Campbell? You're not in a caravan. That is nice. It's nice to see somebody not having a tantrum and not in a caravan, you know? Trade work for mood. What's it? Trade work for mood. I keep them on biphasic the entire playthrough, so they have maximum mood when your raid occurs, and tank a 10% work efficiency loss for not having a chance to break during a raid. I know, my people just live in a hellish society. That's how I sort of put it. It's like sometimes we get a raid during the day, sometimes it's at night, and everybody's got to be awake to help out for it. I don't give a shit if they sleep during the day normally. They magically suddenly are fine to work. I sort of want to pick up all the people that are like, there's a whole heap of them over here, like wandering around, having sleeps. I don't think they're gonna leave. I think they're just eventually gonna go psychic. But I did give them a psychic soothe pulsar, and my thoughts are, if it's gonna work, it's gonna work, and if it's not, well, I'll kick them out of the group and I'll make a different one or something like that. Or who knows, I'll merge some of them into the other caravan that's going out. Where the fuck is this person? Oh, it's over there. Reminds me, I should probably check if that caravan... I think I have a spare Mega TV now. I think about it. Oh yeah, no, first nocturnal, yep. Regular pawns, bursts, night owls, yeah. Like, I'm glad you guys know what the fuck I'm on about. Oh yeah, I've also forgot to stop this from getting made. We don't need these anymore. You go back to shredding mechs, and that thing that you're building can go away. I don't care if it was like almost finished or if it was just started. I've already made a few of them and I don't even need them. Yeah, biphastic for like, you're double fantastic. Oh my god. That is terrible. Like, I appreciate it, but god, that's terrible. I don't have enough air in my lungs right now to expel to experience like the sensation of that. Might end up putting some more statues down here. It's going to be too far away, actually. Hold on. Instead of that, I got a couple in there. I do have one in here. I could put a second one in here. This will make this a really nice prison, and then they'll want to like live here, and then they'll walk outside and find out what it's like to actually live here. They'll like change some opinions real quick. What else did I miss there? Wait, can't believe I never thought of that. What if there was a mod that just removed bed ownership? In fact, there probably is a mod like that. It's stupidly obvious. You could come with a simple debuff like not getting a bedroom bonus. So apart from like that, you do have the option to just set the owner. In the process of unassigning, like, I don't know if you can click on multiples. Hold on. Yeah, so I guess if you want to, you can just unassign everybody from like the beds that they have. Like, I normally just find that the quickest way to do it is by selecting them all, either making it for prisoners or making it for medical, which of course ditches everybody from wanting to sleep in it as a regular bed. And then they just go back to sleeping wherever is the closest to wherever they are when they finish doing whatever they're doing. Because a lot of the people will finish their day up here, a lot of them will want to sleep closest to here. So it doesn't necessarily work, but if they go from work to bed, it does work a little bit better. Like, if I was to lock the doors on the recreational area, for instance, for one night and remove everybody from where they are and send them to bed, most of them would get sorted out from it, you know? What's your problem, Pigeon? You're like constantly about to break. Husband Marcus died. Mate, I don't even know who your husband was. I'm guessing he was in that other caravan. So that sucks for you. I know we had Fur die earlier. Can't do anything about that. Everybody's still upset until summer, basically, I think. What else? Simple debuff, like not getting a bedroom bonus. That's fair. I thought it was for efficiency because Spawn's tend to wake up in the middle of sleep schedule, eat work, and go back to sleep for just an hour because the schedule gets... Oh, come on, Azula. Azula decided to jump up and then she just put her whole thick body in front of me and the microphone. Jesus. Azula's back in here, I guess. The Phoenix is too. I don't know what's brought them down here suddenly, but it's fine. I'm not mad. I've also got to cremate you too. The other thing that could be bothering them too is the fact that the corpses have just been rotting in this room. That could be affecting them as well. What's I miss? I don't know. My people, like, unless they're a quick sleeper, they usually do go down for a pretty solid sleep. Let's set don't touch that, because I know what they're going to do with that. What are you doing, Azul? She's jumping around the place. She's on the back of my chair now. So they dropped me a shittier TV. Did we have an option for a good one? There is a small chance that my people already destroyed it, just out of interest, even if I did get it. Sorry, I'm going to have some more water. I'm guessing the second time that I fought them and they dropped it, they dropped Luciferium. I don't see any health, but they dropped a different TV. So I don't think I got to install it. So I've got a couple of TVs up here. I thought about, I've got some TVs in here for people in the hospital. I don't usually do this, but I could also put it in here. I haven't really put a TV in here for them before, but I guess let's give them a TV. Usually I don't want my people hanging out in the prison when I don't have prisoners, but when I do have prisoners, I do want them to kind of like their prison. So I haven't really had much of a chance at that. If I can find the group that's like wasting a lot of time with this caravan situation. Holy shit, they're almost all together. Yeah, merge them. At least you guys have... You have food, but I could split them. Be like, they'll be fine. They've got like 9,000. They're like, I don't know, 500 over, give or take. Sorry, 5,000 over. This group's not really bringing that much back, but if I could replenish some people here, this would be good. I'll get them merged up as soon as I physically can. The fact that they're still moving at nighttime, I'm really surprised by that. There we go. Okay. So, I need you guys to basically grab... I need a couple of people. Right. And I need basically all of the animals. I will probably grab like almost everybody. I'll leave a couple of people that have got guns like Grim and stuff. Everybody else can kind of go. I want whoever is left behind to have guns though, in case of ambush. But that should be plenty enough. Sky, actually, fuck Sky. She's a terrible shot. she can go home. But 3 of them can stay here and I'll set the rest of them to go. At least then I can swap over some people, dump some stuff back at home. This'll work for me. What else I made? It's time to wake up. I saw that bit. Was it? Cringing for my joke and want it life today. Oh my god. Look, if a joke's funny enough, I will enjoy it, obviously. Now, you lot, I want to only take about 700 on this journey because I want to leave like a good amount back. That's fine. I want to leave a good amount with this group. So you guys take herbal stuff, leave a couple of good medicines with a couple of people that are staying there. I can't guarantee that they are medics in any capacity. I do need wood back at home ASAP, and I need the steel as best I can. Everything else can stay with them because I can sell it. But if I can dump these out back home, that'll be good. So do that. Where's my little caravan? 82 animals. Yeah, that's it. Alright. Well, off you go home. And then I only need to get 3,000, which should be most of that other caravan. It's either one of the 2 caravans that I've got in here that is supposed to be going. If they would go, we'd be alright. And I just don't know. Pigeon's gonna have a mental break about something at some point. If not, I can always send back a couple of small groups of people to try to like load them up. Like I could just do that to this other group. They might go eventually, but I can't fucking guarantee that they will. I kind of just want to see if this lot will. Are they unloading? Not yet, but nobody's loading it up either, so that's the thing. I know you can do it with vanilla with unassigned because I do that a lot. This means something that automatically does it as soon as they get up. That'd be really, really cool. And you could even run below the regular capacity of beds. Yeah. No, I understand what you mean. Like, I don't know. The point of mods is to make things kind of more automated. Like, I remember Grim telling me about there was a mod for when your people are downed in battle or down in a mental break. As soon as they get back up, one of the first things they'll do is they'll go and retrieve their weapon. And that way they always have weapons. So when you get attacked, inevitably, you have got a weapon on you. And I'm like, that's awesome. Except that kind of negates the whole point of the risk of people having a lot of mental breaks or people getting down in a fight and, you know, the game throwing a big raid at you, which is what I gamble with every single time something happens. There is a chance that my people will get hurt or killed or will be unprepared for it and it'll be a scramble to go and get the resources, you know, and it just happens that way. It happens a lot. Like sometimes during a time of peace, I'll load everybody up with guns and the very, very first thing that will happen is my people will literally just run over and have mental breaks. And then as soon as everybody's had a mental break and like fallen down or gotten medical or whatever, they'll end up, you know, I'll get attacked and then I won't have weapons and stuff. Or they go berserk when they have got weapons sometimes. That's always frustrating. Oh, Marcus, it's in the 19th. It should stop moving on 22 hours. Yeah, I know. I know that they stop moving once it's nighttime and shit. I just like the fact that when they're really close, sometimes they just like, it looks like they're still going for a bit. Like, I love how this group's apparently going to move over. It would have been great if they could have moved forwards one, but that's not how this works. They have just enough food to get home, and this lot's got just enough food to get fed, which means that the berries that I'm loading up here, I don't need to send out, I don't think. I will hydrate. Hold on. And I will stretch too. Thank you for that, Albert. Then north the sun cycle, because that's different depending on geography. Yeah, I found that was pretty interesting when I was moving them from the bottom hemisphere of this map. Because I didn't know that RimWorld had different hemisphere weathers. I'd never tried to move across the map before. I travelled, but I never moved. Yeah. good luck with that. You're not taking Frankie. Not Prissy and Brian. Super loyal, you're not. Brian, how do you feel about living in Asora? Just out of interest, you know? Just asking for a friend. That's the wrong save, that's fine. I can't take Prissy, but Brian's fair game. Let's set up raid. If this is steel, I might plant here for a moment. I know that once they're down and shit, I can just take them with me, it's great. I've got a few people in here got guns. Most of them are just melee weapons, but a couple of people got guns. One of us should be fine to like shoot and stuff. Is it from Bad Dream Wagon Tail House? No, it's okay, Viking. We've still got Olvet here. You can always give you cuddles. I'll give you some pats in the meantime. It's like because that's different depending on geography. Oh, I read that. I have a mod called Simple Sidearms. Let me see. What have you got? You got a... I'm not guaranteeing that I'm going to get these guys down, by the way. I'm just hoping that if in the event that I happen to get them down, like it'd be good if one of us could figure out that he has a gun, or Wolverine figures out that they've got a gun. But God forbid somebody works that out. Brian, though, mate, if you get in here, he's got a little bit of armor. Can I get my long-range gunners specifically aimed at you? My only problem with this is all of my other people are going to move forwards. What are you doing, Phoenix? You're not jumping back up. I know you want to. You were all over me earlier and it made it very difficult to do my stuff. Focus on whatnot. You guys move back. You move back. Dinosaur. Odd. You lot. Sasha. All of you can move backwards. Eddie and Frankie. Need you guys to move back. Allie and Alligator, move back. I don't know what these two think a gun is. Yeah, just hang 10 there. If you happen to kill him, big whoop. But if you don't, and I get to take him, preferably I'd like a crack at the other one. Can you guys move down a bit? Vivo, mate, I don't know where you're going. You let me back. Pex is pretty hurt. I think this guy is actually hitting Pex. Who hit Dinosaur? Oh, he's shooting Dinosaur. Alright, well that's fine. I guess you lot can move over. Honestly, Pumpkin's in this group. Hold on. Pumpkin's in here. I didn't realize that she's in here. Yeah, if you two are like trained on them, it should be fine. Pumpkin's an absolute tank. So's Whale, actually. Hold on. You go and hit him too. There's a good chance that she's just going to kill him out of interest. Just heads up on that. But there's a small chance that she won't. Remember which weapons they equip, primary and sidearms. Use the vanilla caravan capacity to store the guns, which is why they have remember which gun is theirs. Can you guys focus on Prissy instead? Because I'm pretty sure we should be okay with this. I mostly just want to see Brian go down. Preferably. Introduces new dangers where they walk into active war zone if they can get up to go to the retrieve their gun. I didn't even consider that. And Brian died. I just want to see if I can kill you off. I think Pumpkin and Whale is too much for them. I honestly would like to take Brian home with us, because why the fuck not? I'll see if I can take him. But if I can't, nah, I'd try twice. If I can't get him, it'd be fine. So happy he receives lots of hats. Remember in the beginning of Simple Sidearms where bleeding out patients would die outside a hospital because they prioritized getting to their gun back instead of their own life? Yeah, see, I could see things like that happening more so than anything. Like that sounds like what my colonists would do. More than anything. It just sounds like they're kind of shit, you know. Heather Tebeza of it and Acrylic Wagon Tail Happily. No, thank you. So Acrylic Side Wagon Tail Happily Stackles will push. I'll give you some pats if I can. I'm hoping that I can take Brian. Just for the sheer sake of taking him. I don't know if Pumpkin's got health. She does. Well, Prissy is obviously dead. Let's get you guys to be no guns. It'd be pretty cool if I could bring you up and help out with this fight. Pumpkin should be fine. Like, Mo's here too, actually. Mo's an absolute goddamn tank. I can swap you over. Hold on. Let's swap out Pumpkin for Mo. Come here, Mo. Yeah, he's gonna try to like chase Pumpkin, but he's got Mo. Mo's an issue. I've got Mo, Whale, and Pumpkin all in one fucking caravan. All of them are really, really tank fighters, generally speaking. Any one of them should be fine. Like, it doesn't say that they're great melee, but I've seen them really like fucking hurt some people. So I generally don't worry about it. What are you doing, Phoenix? I'm watching you. Phoenix is right here, spectating. I think Whale killed him last time. I want to find something that doesn't have a weapon. Not Frankie. I guess I could bring Pumpkin back. Pumpkin and... Try Allie. Allie and Abba. Alligator's also available too. How's Mo? Mo's fine. Maybe just hang out, Pumpkin. Pumpkin's going in for the rage kill anyway. Yeah, no. Alright, well the first time was better, but this is still fine. We just don't get, what's his face? Brian. Brian's not allowed to be in our colony, allegedly. It says RimWorld. That's who. There's some poor person out there by the name of Brian that's like literally just like sad right now. And it's fine. Oh man. Alright, well I've got enough to carry like just a little bit extra. I can take your food. This gives me a little bit of food anyway. Off we go on our fucking adventure. They'll heal themselves up on the way home. It should be fine. I shouldn't have to worry about that. Unless somebody dies, in which case then I'll fucking go back and I'll try again. And in which case Brian's up for grabs again. But yeah, we'll see. The wakes to happily receives Pat smiles, continues snuggling wolf bush. No, if I can. There's one of them that's got a fucking thing loaded up. It looks like they're loaded up properly this time. If this is the case, and I've only got 6 people, apart from the fact one of them's all the way up here. Alban, mate, can I just, I know we're like only 45 away, but can I just wake you up and bring you down here? Should be fine. Let's go Mo problems. What? Got Mo problems. Fuck Brian. Yeah, pretty much. Like, if I can take him, I'll take him. If I can't, I won't. Like, Fur died at the start of the night because she didn't have medical privileges. And she eventually fucked around and found out with a Megasoft. So that was bound to happen because she often went hunting and would get hit by the creatures and stuff. So it was sooner or later with her. But now we've got 3 new people. So we went from 249 to 248 to 251. And one of those people happens to be Kit Kat, which is pretty awesome. And honestly, Winters is a cool name too. So I'm not mad about that, except that they're a wimp, which I hadn't seen until today. And I'm like, they're not going to do very well here because like I'm going to beat the shit out of them at some point, and wimp's not going to work very well for that. But good on them. They have a chance to live here. And this one was okay. She just wasn't a super loyal. And I had the ability to use the 2 shock lances. So careful shooter and super immune. And like she could do plants and animals, mining and construction. All of that shit's good. Should be fine around the place, you know. Their last name Math. Hold on. Oh, Math. I thought I've read Math. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, no, that's fine. Like, got Mo problems. Then just a pumpkin. What? Oh my god, that's terrible. Even Azula's like weighing down the back of my chair with like a sigh. She's not, but like I assume she is. She should be. That was terrible. The wimp's getting beat up is the best. Love the adaptation. What? Adaptation factor. Well, I haven't seen a wimp in my colony before, so it will be interesting to me. Alright, now that you're around here, it'd be interesting to see how they go, because I don't think I have a single person in my caravan that actually identifies as a wimp. So it's kind of interesting. Well, instead of going resting... No, mate. How about you walk back over here? I'm trying to find the 6 people, because Viper's asleep. If I can wake them all up, they might just trigger and go. Like I said with the previous group, might being the keywords there. If I release them and they're all here awake at the same time, there is a small chance that they will just go do the thing, there is a small chance that they won't go do the thing like the other group did, you know? Like, that group is still around. Kimmy's one of them. The only thing I don't like is when they're in the caravan and they're waiting to go, they're not doing anything. Like, they've got 80 more berries to load up. You know, I feel like... Hold on. Let's add you to the original caravan.